There are many good reasons for drinking, and one has just entered my head. If a fellow can't drink when he's living, how the hell can he drink when he's dead?
So we're going for a little local spin. I thought I'd go and check out a pub today, maybe grab a half pint at the Dog Inn. Quite mild today, it's the end of October and I almost feel too warm with my gear on. So I'm making the most of it, and I thought I'd go and check out this little pub. I've been there before, but I thought it's time to document it as a part of my pub review series. I already know this is going to be a good one because I've been here before. As I say, I've actually had a meal here, so I can already recommend this pub for food. And what's my sat nav doing? It's not actually telling me. That's better. I've gone one screen too much, too far in I think. It's telling me that I'll be there at 2:24, which is 11 minutes from now. Let's go and have a quick pint at the Dog Inn. There is another local pub right nearby to this one called the Gate, where I've also had a beer and a meal. Also a nice pub. I'll probably make that subject of a future visit when I'm just in the mood to go for a short local ride, which is probably more likely now as the winter draws in. Still enjoying my MT-09, although I did get an email come through from Yamaha the other day where they were offering a £1,500 deposit contribution, and then you sort of click here to view models that it applies to, and usually you think, well, it's not really going to apply to the MT-10. It might be the 10 array, it might be the Tracer. Oh, why are we going so slow? To see if I can overtake in a bit. But sure enough, this time the MT-10 came up, so I thought, just out of curiosity, let's hit them up over at Alf England. So you submit the form on Yamaha and then you put your postcode and it picks up your local dealer all by itself, as if by magic. And yeah, so then I get the call back from Alf England, and then a couple of email quotes come through by email. I also thought I'll try my luck with the M1, the R1, mighty R1 as well, just purely out of curiosity, you know. I don't think that has the deposit contribution like the MT-10. Try and get past a few vehicles now, if we can. See if we can go all the way. Yeah, let's go all the way. Don't you just love biking? And if I wanted to put like just minimum deposit down, it'd be like 100 quid. So putting a ton down on both bikes, the quotes are coming out 274 for the MT-10 per month, and I'm trying to recall now the R1. I know it was 315 with the £1,000 deposit. I think it might have been 340 or something, 345 with the 100, with the 1 ton deposit, 100 quid. Now I am hearing rumours that, you know, the price of biking is actually increasing. I believe it was Baron von Grumble actually, in one of his videos, who was talking about that recently, that everything's just getting so silly expensive now, and it's all beginning to be felt even in the biking world. So there's part of me thinking, well, should I grab this deal now? It would probably, yeah, I'm paying 144 quid for this a month, and I've got about 6 grand left on the bike. I'm in quite a good position, except for the fact that the guy told me I'm in 600 quid negative equity, so that kind of peed me off a little, because that would wipe 600 off the deposit contribution, which effectively would bring it down to 900 quid deposit contribution once the negative equity is swallowed up. I was a bit disappointed in that, but still, there's still a temptation in the sense of, you know, could it be a better deal to do this now and take the hit now, rather than wait a year or two for when prices do get really high for that? And, you know, you might not have that deposit contribution, and also I believe the interest rate is 4.8% or something on both those bikes, if I read the PDF quotes correctly, which is damn low. So will they have that kind of deal? Of course it's what you call FOMO. So I was chatting it over with the missus. I was saying, what do you think? Well, she wasn't too keen. So I'm thinking, I don't know if I'm going to really do anything. That's how you can fall into a trap of initial just curiosity off the back of an email to, yeah, you signed the dotted line again. And I've got to say, you know, I'm really happy with this MT-09. I mean, who wouldn't be happy with an MT-09? It's just that the problem I've got is I have an ego problem at the moment. I've never actually owned a litre bike. This is a 900cc, this bad boy. And I've had 2 600cc sports bikes. I had a long gap between my 600cc Thundercat and my 600cc Gixxer. It was about 15 years I wasn't riding, which is silly really. I just slipped out of biking, and now I've come back into biking because I had so many of my mates who were bikers, and I've never looked back. Some of those mates have actually dropped out now. A few of them have had crashes. One rode his bike off on the track, which is a shame because he used to ride a BMW M or BMW S1000 RR, the sporty BMW, powerful 1000cc one, and he rode it off on a track day. Poor guy. And he did his shoulder in, and then he packed up biking, and he was like proper die-hard biker. I guess it can put the EBGBs in you though if you have a bad crash. It was alright, but he busted up his shoulder. He goes, I'm not getting any younger, you know, time to pack it in. I hope I never pack in biking now, because if it's in your blood, it's in your blood. And even when I'm 80, I can toot along on a little 200cc little thing. I don't know. Anyway, I've got that thing in me that I haven't had the litre bike, so I want to get the litre bike out of my system, and then I might go back to a Tenere or a Tracer or some kind of touring bike that's comfortable. And this is where I thought, well, shall I just slip in the R1 and be uncomfortable for 2 or 3 years, but I have one hell of a time for the first 30 minutes before I start to get neck ache. The other thing I'm thinking is I really badly want to do the North Coast 500 next year, so I'm just wondering if an R1 is really practical for that. I have a mate who did it on a Fireblade with a pillion, with his missus on the back, so it can be done. And he's toured all over the place: Spain, Austria, the Nürburgring, or whatever it's called, that famous track in Germany. He went on that. He went on the Autobahn, France. He's been everywhere, up in the Alps on his Fireblade, and it doesn't faze him. Like, he doesn't feel uncomfortable. I don't know how the hell he does it, but for me, I found my Jigsaw I just get neck ache, and this is just such a wonderful bike from a comfort point of view, but it's a terrible bike from a tank size point of view. This MT-09, 14 litres, man. Come on, Yamaha, you got to do something about this. This is a brilliant all-round bike, and you go and stick a crappy fuel tank on it. So here's the gate. Hey buddy, here's the gate. Here's the other one I could check out. That's for maybe for another day, unless I get thirsty on the way home. I'm trying to find the dog. Yeah, it'll be down the dog lane, won't it? I'm really riding too slow here because I'm just getting nattering away. So dog lane. Dog in has to be in dog lane, doesn't it? Alright, that's the end of this little chat. So I'll probably stick with this bad boy, I think, for now. I have a bit more money in my pocket. We shall see which way the wind blows me. I'm pretty sure this is the pub I've been to before, called the Dog Inn. Wow, I thought that was it. Just such a nice house with the beams. There's some beautiful houses around about my area. Okay, here's the Dog Inn. Here's the Dog Inn, so let's go check it out, shall we? So that was the Dog Inn, my triumphant return, and it is definitely the exact opposite of a rowdy pub. So it's mostly older people in there having a bite to eat of a Saturday afternoon, because it's now like almost 3 o'clock, and yeah, what was I going to say? Nice, family oriented, relaxed, chilled out kind of pub. Old fashioned. It's called the Dog Inn, so it's full of like dog pictures and lampstands, you name it. A couple of funny little quips, phrases on the walls, and the food there is nice. As I say, I've eaten there before. Nice to see a pub like that that's doing well. And yeah, I definitely recommend it if you want to go to a family type pub, or for older people. I saw two old grannies actually leaving in a car as I arrived. Or if you got kids, great pub. Or if you have a dog, because it's called the Dog Inn. So it's obviously going to be very dog friendly. The barman actually had his dog behind the bar. I had a pint of Ghost Ship Pale Ale, which was quite pleasant to the palate. Can't complain. I'd like to try something a bit new. I was tempted to get a Guinness actually, but I was quite happy with my choice. So yeah, that's about it.